All right, if you're even thinking about a home renovation, I bet this question has crossed your mind. Laminate or tile? Especially when you're picturing that first step out of bed on a chilly morning. So today, we're going to settle the score and figure out which one is actually warmer under your feet.
Oof. You know that feeling, right? That split-second shock of a cold floor that just jolts you awake? Well, the flooring you choose can be the difference between a nice, gentle wake-up and an icy shock to the system. So let's meet our two main contenders. In this corner, we've got laminate, famous for giving you that cozy wood floor look. And in the other corner, we have tile, the long-standing champion of durability. But which one is going to keep your toes toasty? Let's dive in.
Okay, so to really get why one floor feels colder, we've got to get a little nerdy for a second. It's actually not about the actual temperature of the floor. It's all about how that floor interacts with the heat from your own body.
The big fancy term for this is thermal conductivity, but really just think of it like this. Some materials are just hungrier for heat. The ones with high conductivity are like little heat vampires. They pull warmth away from you super fast, and that's what makes them feel cold to the touch.
Here's a perfect example. Picture a metal spoon and a wooden spoon sitting side by side in your kitchen. They're both the exact same room temperature, right? But grab the metal one, and it feels way colder. That's because metal is a fantastic conductor. It literally yanks the heat right out of your hand. Your floor works the exact same way. All right, so let's take that science and put it to the test with our two flooring options. We're just talking about their natural feel here. No fancy heating systems involved yet. Just you, your feet, and the floor. And it really all comes down to what they're made of. At its heart, laminate has a core of compressed wood fibers. And wood, isn't great at conducting heat. Tile, on the other hand, is basically baked earth, ceramic or porcelain, and those materials are amazing at conducting heat.
So when you break it down like this, the difference is pretty stark. Laminate just naturally feels warmer because that wood core is a poor conductor. It doesn't steal your body heat. Tile does the exact opposite. Its high conductivity pulls warmth away, making it feel chilly. Plus, its temperature is super reactive to whatever's underneath it, like a cold concrete slab.
So what this all really means is, if you're just looking for that natural, built-in warmth, especially if you live in a cooler climate, laminate is just going to give you that cozy feeling right out of the box. It has a clear advantage.
But hold on, what happens when we add a little tech into the mix? Because underfloor radiant heating can be a total game changer. This is where the story gets really interesting.
And this, right here, is where tile has its superhero moment. Remember how we said tile is a great heat conductor? Well, that makes it one of the absolute best partners for a radiant heating system. It heats up way faster and holds onto that warmth for longer. Your entire floor basically becomes one big, cozy radiator.
So yeah, both materials can work with underfloor heating, but they behave very differently. Tile is an absolute powerhouse here. For pure efficiency, it's the winner, turning a cold surface into something truly luxurious. Laminate works too, but it's much more sensitive, giving you a more controlled, gradual kind of warmth.
And this is super important if you're thinking about putting heating under laminate. You have to remember this number, 80 degrees Fahrenheit or about 27 Celsius. Because of its wood core, you can't let the surface get any hotter than that, or you seriously risk the planks warping and getting damaged. It's a critical limitation. Of course, all this science is great, but the right choice for you also depends on your environment. Where you live plays a massive role in which floor is going to make you the happiest. Let's make this super simple. If you live somewhere with chilly winters, laminate is probably your best bet for that natural, everyday coziness. But if you're in a hot, humid place, say Florida or Arizona, tile is fantastic. It actually helps keep your home feeling cool and refreshing, and it's way better with moisture. And hey, for those of us who live in places with a little bit of everything, you don't have to pick just one. You can absolutely get the best of both worlds. Put that warm, inviting laminate in your bedrooms and living areas, and use that durable, cool tile in practical spots, like the kitchen, bathrooms, and entryway.
Okay, we've looked at the science, the tech, and the climate. It's time to finally answer the big question.
When it comes to pure, natural, out-of-the-box warmth with no extra help, the crown goes to
Laminate. Hands down, its wood-based core just doesn't steal your body heat, so it feels significantly cozier under your feet from the get-go.
But, and this is a huge but, never forget the game changer. That same property that makes tile feel cold naturally also makes it the perfect material for radiant heating.
You add that technology, and a tile floor can transform into the most luxuriously warm, toasty surface in your entire house. So, it all comes down to what you prioritize. Do you want that natural, consistent warmth all the time? Or do you want the potential for some seriously powerful, efficient heat when you want it? Now that you know the trade-offs, the choice is all yours.